What is a parlay bet and how does it work? In this video, we're going to break down parlays by answering the following 4 questions. Number 1. What exactly is a parlay bet? Number 2. How do you calculate your parlay's potential payout? Question number 3. How can you place a parlay bet in your sportsbook account? Question number 4. Is it a smart idea to do parlays? I'm Professor MJ, a full-time sports betting advisor who accumulated more than $1 million with his sports bets since 1999. Let's get started right now, my smart sports betting friend. Question number 1. What is a parlay bet? For your information, some people also call it an accumulator or a combo bet or a multi. They all mean the same thing. In short, a parlay is a single wager that combines 2 or more bets into one. In order to win your accumulator, all of your bets must be winners. If just one of them loses, the entire parlay is declared a lost wager. Now you may be wondering what happens if one of the plays in the parlay ties or pushes. Under such conditions, the accumulator reverts to a lower number of wagers, as if this bet had never been included. So, for instance, your 6-team parlay would become a 5-team parlay by removing the bet that pushed. Parlay bets are popular for one reason. You get a chance to win big money by risking only a small amount. For example, risking $100 on a 7-team parlay may reward you with over $9,000 in potential profit. Wow! Question number 2. How do you calculate your parlay's potential return? Let's do an example. You have been analyzing today's slate of games. After doing your due diligence, you feel like there are 3 good teams to bet. Teams A, B, and C. Their respective money lines are, in American format, -125, -200, and +100. If you are more familiar with decimal odds, we're talking about 1.80, 1.50, and 2.0 odds. You could bet these teams separately by making 3 straight bets, if you wish. Or if you feel like being more of a risk taker, you could elect to go with a 3-leg parlay. Now, how do you calculate your accumulator's payout? Here is how you do it. Multiply your staking amount with each team's odds in decimal format. To make things clear, let's go back to the previous example. Recall how the decimal odds were 1.80, 1.50, and 2.0 on teams A, B, and C, respectively. If you wish to put $50 at risk on this 3-leg parlay, then your potential payout is $50 times 1.80 times 1.50 times 2 equals $270. Remember that this amount includes your original $50 wager, which means your potential net profit is $220. In a nutshell, if all 3 teams win, you will grow your bankroll by a $220 amount. On the other hand, if at least one team loses, then your $50 are gone. By the way, if decimal odds confuse you because you are used to American odds, don't worry. I have made a video teaching you how to convert betting lines in American format in decimal. Just click the link at the top of the screen right now to watch it. Question number 3. How do you bet a parlay in your betting account? That's easy. All you need to do is click each of the betting lines that you want to include in your accumulator. The bookie will automatically calculate your potential return. As you're going to see here, I will make 3 bets with the same odds we took in the prior example. More precisely, I am making a bet at -125 odds, then another at plus 100 odds, and a last one with a minus 200 line. Now all that is left to do is to enter the risk amount, $50, and as you can see, the net profit is 220 bucks. Let's take a look at another sports book. So we're going to use the same lines again. So first we will bet at minus 125 odds, then another at minus 200, and finally a last one at plus 100 odds, which is right here. Now let's enter the $50 staking amount, and as you can see, the potential payout is $270. Accumulators sound exciting, right? With just a small bet, you can rack up big profits. That brings me to question number 4. Is it a good idea to make parlay bets? My personal advice is as follows. Don't get too hyped up. According to the numbers, it is preferable to stick to single wagers because the bookie takes a much higher commission on parlay bets. In other words, the house edge is much higher on those bet types, which makes it much harder for you to be profitable in the long run. I have made a video showing all the details about this topic. As you will see, a sports bettor doing 3-leg parlays will lose his money 3 times faster than a person sticking to straight wagers. I invite you to watch this video by clicking the small card appearing at the bottom of your screen right now. Enjoy that video, my friend!